Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. He can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Wagway. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators moving quickly to the line. It's a reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Holds it in on the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Handoff from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's loose. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its...
He lobs one high down the left side. Then it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Daniels. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's caught. It's Burke. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Snapped it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. He makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, we've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Mississippi State, 14, Florida.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense played well.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Runs for the tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. If I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are 2 great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
The lone back's got it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Handoff from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. blitz coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us from here.